I've been away from home for about 2 years, and I was quite eager to return to my home country. So I decided to go home. But the way to go home was a problem. I didn't want to just fly back from where I was, which was in Hong Kong, because I couldn't probably handle just being plucked from one culture to a very different one and having to settle down immediately. I always had the idea of going overland, crossing from Hong Kong all the way overland to England, which you can do if you class the Channel Tunnel as going overland. So what I did, I went on the Trans-Siberian Railway, and I went up through the east coast of China up to Beijing, and then I bought a ticket to Ulaanbaatar, which is in Mongolia. Most people just take a direct transit route through to Moscow, which is a 7-day train trip. And but I didn't want to do this. I wanted to stop off in Mongolia rather than see it through a window. So I just bought my ticket to the capital of Mongolia, and from then was hoping to buy the rest of the ticket all the way to Moscow. Mongolia, having been in China for almost 2 years, or mixing with Chinese people, was a culture shock, a big culture shock. First of all, there were about 3 things I noticed. First of all, there was no pollution. It was clear, crisp skies. I've been in Beijing previously, and there was 19 million people in Beijing. In Mongolia, which is the size of Switzerland, France, Italy, Austria, and Germany, there's only 2 million people. So you can imagine that. And the third one was I'd been used to inhibited curiosity, where the Chinese just sort of stare at you for long periods of time, and the Mongolians didn't do that. They must have been used to sort of the Russian look, because they're white as well. So it was, and it was so interesting. It was, first of all, it was the colours that I just loved it. It was amazing, and the remoteness of Mongolia. It was just vast, empty spaces of desolate nothing, and then you might just see a nomad on a horse wandering with his lasso pole. But it was beautiful, and a sort of odd beauty. I mean, some people might find it rather boring, but I found it just rather kind of good to experience that, and because I come from a very materialistic place of Hong Kong, and it was I like the contrast of 2 different places like that.